Hello, my loves. Welcome, Pisces, and all of you who have Pisces in your charts to this reading. I'm so stoked to get into this because I'm a Pisces. So for me, even just looking at the start card here, I was like, oh, feelings are coming up. So this spread that I've got for us today is a start, stop, continue reading. It's something that I adapted from some professional development practices that I learned from a place that I used to work at. And I just realized, like, instead of just me being the one to be like, what do I need to start doing more of? What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to continue doing because it's working for me? I was like, let me just let the universe do that for me. Let me let the universe and my guides do that sort of labor so that I can just receive it, acknowledge all of the things that are confirmed in those suspicions that I have about what I should be doing, as well as getting clarity so that I can gain a little bit more confidence on making some of these big decisions. And some of them might feel like small decisions, but they lead to really, really big changes or big consequences. So um, sometimes it's just easier to have somebody else tell you what to do. I mean, this is the most Pisces it's gonna get when it comes to feeling your feelings about like change and personal growth. So we have a start, stop, continue reading that also has an obstacle card in the center here. And that's just going to tell us like where we're blocking ourselves from making all these other changes that are for our highest good. So we've got the Threads of Fate Shadow edition of the Oracle deck today. They're gorgeous. And they're the only ones who wanted to come play with us today. And I'm pretty stoked on that because it just feels like a very simple message. So I'll start with our continue card, which is essentially our cheering section. Like, yay, you're already doing this. Keep doing it. We've got the withdraw card. Now, the overall tone of this entire reading is sort of socio-emotional intelligence because I can see that there's some distinction here between the relationships that we have with others and the world, as well as the relationship that we've been cultivating with ourselves. So the withdrawal card is essentially a celebration of us as people with Pisces placements. That's a little tongue twister for us. Um, us as people with Pisces placements, uh, giving ourselves time to be by ourselves and to also keep some shit to ourselves. We're so open to the world oftentimes that Pisces has issues with not being fully honest or not being fully transparent. Sometimes we just want to like get things off of our chest and not be holding things in as though they are secrets. Like we're not we're wisdom keepers, but we're not necessarily the best secret keepers. And I think for that reason, when it comes to our own secrets or our own like very special things that we have going on, we're very quick to want to share it with other people or want to just have other people share in the celebration with us. But the problem with that is some people will tend to show us that they care about us by trying to give us advice. So in our stop position, we have the love card. And this today I've interpreted as like the heart on fire. Like somebody will offer our hearts to other people and they'll go and set it on fire. And there's not a whole lot that we can do when we've given our energy to somebody. The best thing that we can do is to not give it to them in the first place. So we need to stop giving other people our whole hearts, our whole selves, when it's something that's really important to us and maybe even fresh and new, because it just changes our energy about things. And I even have the versatility card here in the stop position because I think that just reinforces it. Like, you want you want as many other people's opinions and perspectives as possible because you might not prioritize all of them, but you are a wisdom keeper. You are very wise as somebody who has Pisces in your chart, and you understand the benefit of hearing a lot of other perspectives before you make a decision, before you really ground yourself in whatever it is you think is the best thing for you. And yet, we have this need, and let me bring this back up again. We have this need to withdraw. Here's like another sort of mirroring of this message. We have this need to withdraw. It's a waning moon. We have this need to withdraw and not always be reaching out for every possible perspective so that we can be more fully ourselves and we can protect those beautiful, radiant rainbow parts of ourselves, like these shiny bubbles that have that sort of effervescence, that rainbowy quality to the bubbles that other people tend to pop. It's not a good look. It's not a good look when we're always disappointed in other people because we've given them the opportunity to disappoint us, to not go with us on the journey, and to try to stop us in our tracks. So the obstacle card here is the play card. We don't play well with everybody. And I know that as these big oceanic energy people, we Pisces people often see ourselves as dolphins. Like, I can swim with anybody and we'll just be laughing and we'll be playing and we'll be having the time of our lives. It's not true. It's not fully true. Because when you try to communicate with people who don't have that sort of wisdom quality or oceanic feeling, like big, deep feeling quality, they might get lost and they might feel like what you're communicating to them is like trying to be Galinda the Good Witch, and that makes them feel like, they're the Wicked Witch of the East, just by virtue of them comparing. And that doesn't have anything to do with us. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not something for you to take personally. They are just the kind of person who does that. So I feel like you might already have somebody in mind, or somebody's in mind, who do this, who compare themselves to you and may try to cut you down just so that they can come back to your level. Or not even they try to cut you down, they'll like share some version of reality with you, or they will try to share facts or statistics, or like give you a, well, did you know that about this thing? Like, they're trying to help you, and it sounds like they're trying to help you and support you, and they're just trying to give you like you were asking for, the full perspective of the thing. And yet that's not playing well with you and your dreams and your big things that you want to share with them, or even your big feelings that you want to share with them, because other people might start to intellectualize those right in front of your face and tell you to your face why, for scientific reasons, for factual reasons, you should feel differently. And that doesn't feel good. You don't have to feel good about all of your feelings, but when you are sharing them with other people, their intention should be to hold you in a space that feels safe, because safety feels good. So here's what we have to do. Here's our start cards. We have the Patience card. Gorgeous. And we have the Get Wild card. And that is a wolf skull there with aragonite, which I have right here actually, with aragonite in its mouth. Now, aragonite is earth goddess energy, and the Get Wild card combined with the Patience card are reminders that we already know that sometimes disconnecting from other people can feel a little isolating, but also if we want to take that like slow journey into the stillness and spaciousness that we need to fully understand how we're feeling about things, or to really connect with our own emotions, our relationships, our dreams, the things that we're shooting for. It might feel isolating to disconnect from other people, but we can reconnect with nature. We can reconnect with um, essentially only people who are a part of our nature pack, who are a part of that pack that does howl at the moon, those kinds of people who you understand them to be the ones who are always celebrating you and not necessarily always trying to create space for reality to cut in and shave off some of the edges that you've made around your boundaries for your feelings, for your relationships, for your dreams. There are people in your life who will howl at the moon with you, and who will recognize the phase of the moon that you are in and honor where you're at, as opposed to trying to shift you or move you in any kind of way. Just connect with those people, and if it feels like those people are far away from you, or it feels like you don't have enough of those people in your life to really support you and surround you, then connect with nature. Get outside, go and rewild, get back to that earth goddess energy so that you can speak with her, so that you can speak with your guides and your ancestors and your past and future lives about, and your soulmates, all of these energies around you that don't necessarily have to be the people that you think you can rely on, but reliably pop your bubble. Go and connect with all of these other energies. They're available to you, and they also have been wanting you to start connecting with them for a while. And I get the sense that they have this like very calming energy to them, because I think that's chamomile that's on there, these flowers that are coming off of the turtle shell here. Um, I believe that's chamomile. Let's just see really quick for the patience card. Patience is 18 earth. Let's see. Chamomile, yeah. When we are met with resistance or a delay, it is not uncommon that we experience an increase in anxiety or frustration, as we feel we don't have control. Chamomile is a go-to tea for before bed because of its sedative effects, but its medicine is good at any time. Chamomile has a calming effect on our nervous system, so it comes in handy if we feel like we are overthinking or stressed. It teaches us to be calm and secure in the process, despite it not being our ideal timing. So if you want that sort of lesson in patience and divine timing, and you're seeking reassurance from other people, it might be time to reel back in, to continue to hold your energy in that loving, sacred bubble that you've cultivated, and not see it as like a delusional world that you have to leave. Truly, we need you. We need Pisces people. People with Pisces placements have this bubble of idealism and this like creation of a new world that we actually need you to anchor into and to surround yourself in and stay there for longer periods of time, so that those of us who are tired of the world that is can look at the world that you are creating and the world that you are cultivating within and without, and stop trying to pop your bubble and start approaching you with gentleness and with love and with the desire not to manipulate or control, and simply to just listen and follow, because they will get to see that you have what we all need to surrender this old way of being, surrender this old world that we're watching decay, this old empired way of control and, you know, coercion, and just coming back into what is most natural to us, which is connection, which is that divine relationship we have with nature and with Mother Earth. And if you are the one who is anchoring yourself in that and protecting yourself in that, then other people are going to see it, but also you are going to start to see a really major difference too. And that's more what this is about than just helping other people. I feel like so many messages, especially to Pisces people, are about what we can give to others. And, you know, if we do this, then other people will see, or other people will be influenced, or other people, to just cut us off from that people-pleasing perspective. This is for you. Treat your sacred heart with that security and safety that you desire, so that you can play with the right people and protect your good energy, no matter which phase of the moon you are at any given time. Okay? So tune into this energy, start connecting with this, journal on it if you need to, for certain practices that you want to put into place, certain boundaries that you want to put into place, so that you can understand for the next few weeks while this energy is in play exactly how you want to play in your environment and with your own personal space. All right? If you would like to get a more individualized reading, you can check out the links below. I have both private readings as well as public readings here on YouTube. But if readings are not something that you can afford right now, I have created an option on Patreon for you to just pay $5 a month for the opportunity to win a free reading raffle. So I raffle off a free reading every month, and for the price of less than a 1 hour reading per year, you could get a chance to get a 1 hour reading, or a 2 hour reading, or a 20-minute reading, or not a 20-minute, an 11-minute reading. So I'm going to be doing that for the foreseeable future, and I would love for you to get what you need. So if you need a card reading, can't afford it, head to Patreon. If you would like a reading as soon as possible, there are a bunch of different options, more low-cost options where I just send you the reading via email, or where we can schedule an appointment together and we can take 1 to 2 hours to really dive into some things, get deep, get squishy, like I know Pisces love to do, and make sure that you get all the clarity that you need, so that you're not floating around in your bubble trying to figure out which direction to go in. All right? I love you so much. You're deserving of all the love you desire. I hope that you let me know in the comments here exactly what this brought up for you, and what resonated for you. And be sure to subscribe so that you can tune in next month. I'm trying to keep all of these readings short and sweet, so that you can go around to your sun, your moon, and your rising, and it's not going to take you 3 hours to watch all of these videos. It should just take you like an hour max. All right. So that's why I got to cut it. We're at 19 minutes now, right? So I got to cut it off. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. Mwah!